When American soldiers departed for combat in World War II, a uniquely Kentucky item went with them.
Hillrich and Bradsby, otherwise known as H&B. This is a Louisville woodworking company that gets its start in the 1850s and is most well known for the production of the Louisville Slugger. During World War II, the company retools its factory to produce the M1 carbine stock. And this is one of the weapons that's going to help the Allies win World War II. Most of this happens because Franklin Delano Roosevelt, president in 1940, realizes that war is on the horizon. And it's during this time that Roosevelt gives a fireside chat speech of December of 1940, where he talks about the United States becoming an arsenal of democracy for the Allies. And basically what this means is that factories on the home front of the United States, factories like Ford and Chrysler, General Motors, are now going to be retooled to produce things like tanks and airplanes and military vehicles, and they are going to be sent over to help fend off this fascist menace. The United States produces something like 1,200 warships, 300,000 planes, 88,000 tanks, 900 billion cigarettes, and roughly 6.5 million M1 carbines. This is the most produced small arm by the United States during the war. It's originally produced to replace the M1 Garand for support troops and for artillerymen behind the lines, because the M1 Garand was just a standard battle rifle. It was simply too large and bulky. And the M1 carbine was, in essence, made to replace that for these folks. But it's a very versatile weapon. It's lightweight, it's compact, it has a 15-round magazine, so it becomes very popular with infantry officers and NCOs and paratroopers. The weapon is designed by Winchester. Winchester makes very few of these. They're actually contracted out to a bunch of different private companies. And none of them really makes the entire weapon. They all produce certain parts. They're all supposed to be interchangeable. And one of those companies, fittingly enough, was H&B, Hillrich and Bradsby. They simply retooled their factory, and instead of making baseball bats, they are now making M1 carbine stocks. They make about 1.5 million over the course of the war. At one point, they're making 1,800 per day, and they're shipped out of state, where they're going to be assembled. And so we do have examples of the M1 carbine stock that were produced at H&B. One of them is on display up at the Kentucky Military History Museum, and the other is on display here at the History Center in our Kentucky Journey exhibit. It's fitting that H&B takes on this role as America's national pastime has now transitioned, I think, from smashing baseballs to smashing fascism.
To learn more, visit us online at history.ky.gov. From the Kentucky History Center and Museums in downtown Frankfort, I'm Doug High.